Hello everyone. One day late. Usually I do this on Saturday, Sunday. Today's Monday. No problem. The market is just opened, so time to do some analysis and to find some opportunities for the coming week. Like I always say, this is purely my view on the markets. I'm sharing my thoughts on the market. It's up to you how you get in or get out of trades. You have your own risk management. But I wanna share this from an educational standpoint. Try to, you know, I hope you guys manage to figure out how to do technical analysis and to find opportunities and combined with your own rules of risk management, etc. You can become a successful trader. That being said, let's get into it right away. The dollar index for this week. Let's go to another time frame. I shared with you last weekend that I was seeing a reversal, head and shoulder pattern that occurred. Neckline was still intact, got broken, and then we hovered below this neckline and retested it a couple of times. This spike was, I think, maybe some kind of a news event, so a push outside of the resistance zone, and this pin bar is telling us that price does not want to be here. Reversed, and now we are in this down move. So still bearish on the dollar index and bearish on the dollar index. Dollar weakness is also often shown in other forex pairs. For example, this one. Same thing here. The uptrend seemed over for now on a 4-hour chart. Of course, it's not the bigger picture on the weekly or daily sometimes looks different, but for now we're looking for trading opportunities right now. What we see here is that the support is still intact. Price did move below the neckline, some kind of triple top. Yeah, I would call it a triple top, not really a head and shoulders, triple top pattern. Broke the trend line, came back, retested it, and now it's bearish. Combined with the dollar weakness, this is also a dollar related currency pair that is, to me, is bearish right now. If you want to trade this, I would trade this, taking a short at 1002 for example, and then take my profit around here, the let's say 0.999 for example. Short move if you want to trade it intraday or you want to get some profits along the way. Of course, if you are not into the day trading, but more looking at the bigger picture, which often is way more like this chart is very obvious. We had a trending market consolidation, trending market consolidation, then we had a reversal, and now we had this small trending phase from the 101 to the 90999, and now we are in consolidation as well. So if this breaks, we get some trending momentum, maybe some consolidation, etc. So that's the phases of the market. Maybe you want to trade it in the range, in the direction of the trend. In this case, wait for a pullback back to resistance, and then I'm sorry, and then go short, take your profit around support if you're not sure if support will break and will continue. So you know, it's there are different setups. I had my chart on the 15-minute. I don't really trade the 15-minute, but for example, in this range, it's interesting to see if it's not like if this support breaks, we get a down move. It's not like that. So it is way too choppy on the 15 minutes, but you know, sometimes I zoom in to see what's going on around support, but actually forget the lower time frames. It's just not interesting. Then we have last week. The indices are still trending. They are still very strong. To be honest, I thought last week, and to be honest, I think I thought the week before, that we were seeing some slowdown, that we were seeing some kind of first reversal. Didn't happen. The only one that is showing weakness right now is the FTSE 100. But also here, looking at the bigger time frame, we still got some important support zones that are still intact. We got this one right here. It's challenged right now. This morning, on Monday, of course, new trading week. Price moved up pretty strongly, moved into this descending trend line. Let's show it on the hour chart. Price moved up, got rejected, and then started trading lower. So who knows, we will see a break of this trend line again, and we find some more continuation. Of course, price will probably stall around this level, 70 for, and maybe move up back again, and this support will act as resistance by that time. Nobody knows. We also have the Brexit news. The Prime Minister asked for a delay in the final vote. Sometimes it's hard. Is that a good thing because they're still trying to figure things out? Is that a bad thing because it's taking longer and traders wanna know what's going on? That's why I say I don't trade the news. I trade technically. So technically, I see this is one of the first indices that is showing some weakness. That being said, leave indices for what it is. I'm not comfortable getting in to the most indices now. Well, we can see if we can find one to trade it with good momentum. For example, this one is the Dow Jones. Pretty strong uptrend still. It's been going on for quite some time, so I don't know if I would be comfortable trading this one to the upside right now. I would like to see a break, and then maybe there's a lot of price action that first needs to happen before actually getting into this trade. So let's skip the indices for now. Let's get back. Maybe we have some more. I think the FX market was the market I was into most. On my Instagram, for example, I did a US dollar, Canadian dollar analysis because someone asked me to, and that's the most fun part for me. If you want me to analyze something, leave it in the comments on YouTube, leave it in the comments on Instagram. That's what I'm here for. Let's share ideas. If you think this is gonna be bullish, why do you think that? I think it could be bullish, but I think this trend line should be broken first, and I think this resistance should be broken first, and then I would become bullish. In the meantime, not so much. So maybe a pullback into this level, and then we see a sell-off. This is actually what we're looking at right here. So if that is the case, that would be great. Let me see. This is one of those examples. Price moved to the downside. Even if you look at these levels, there's no reason to be bullish on a short run. This should be resistance, or maybe this or this. There's not one resistance level that it has actually been broken. So if you look at the hour, I think if you want to get in early, maybe one of those, I think this should be a level that needs to be broken first before getting into that. And then of course, once this is broken and we start to be a little bullish on this one, I think the momentum is over. It's too less of room. So just wait, trade with the trend would be my setup, would be my idea. Another one I got is the Great British Pound against the Swiss franc. Let's go to the daily first. This has been in, let's say, some kind of range lately. It moved into this level by July 18, so this is for 6 months within this channel. It came to this level. Let's see, the 31 150, acted as support for quite a while. Then it broke, started trending, then moved back up, got rejected, moved back up again, got rejected, moved down even lower, and right now it's finding momentum back up again and is in this range now for, let's say, January 19, and it's now, we're entering March by the end of the week. So let's say this is a 6-week move in this channel. An important resistance zone, so this is a level I am watching for a potential reversal. If the reversal doesn't happen over here, of course we're gonna get in on a break. I don't know if I like that trade too much, but I'm bullish if this resistance breaks. So let's zoom in a little bit. 4-hour chart, even more clear. There is a channel. price is moving in this channel, not a lot is happening, so let's see if this will be a small like shoulder, head shoulder. Maybe it's better to call it triple top, it's up to you, but let's zoom in one more time. 15 minutes. We got this choppiness, and when we put in some kind of a support, I think this is the level we need to be watching. This is some consolidation on a smaller time frame, just near resistance on a bigger time frame. So let's see if this this gets some kind of momentum to the downside, and if this level breaks, then let's go back to the hourly chart, for example. If it breaks, I'm expecting a 1-2 move, and from here on out, if this support becomes resistance, we get a move further to the downside. This is interesting, by the way. This level has been tested quite some times in the past, so but then again, this is a shorter time frame. We are between the resistance on the bigger time frame, support. When we zoom in, you want to get some kind of an entry signal. This really needs to break before we are ready to go in short. So that being said, indices, I'll signal my followers on Instagram once I think the time is right to go in. Not for now. Dollar is weak. Dollar related pairs are still interesting to be looking at, and well, that's it for this week. The most important thing to get from this all: bigger time frames, weekly, daily, 4-hour chart. That's how I do my multi time frame analysis. Once I identify a interesting reaction zone, like for example we see over here, we are at an interesting zone. Daily shows it even better. This is a level where we expect some kind of reaction. Well, once identified that level on a bigger time frame, I usually zoom in to check if I can find some kind of a signal to be breaking out of this this level. So maybe you recognize this. Sometimes I draw this on my charts when you watch me on Instagram. This is the box. I call it the box. Price is moving in, so price isn't trending at all. It's just moving within this range, within this box. I place my alerts, my signals below or above. In this case, I want to get notified once this level breaks below, and then of course we're gonna get into some shorts. That's it for now. 12-13 minutes. I want to keep it short. I want to keep you guys focused. Good luck in your trading, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.